Okay, hello. Good afternoon. Ay, good morning pa lang pala. Um, Clear
Good
ba ang
morning.
aking audio?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Medyo maingay lang dito. So, sabihin na lang kung hindi ako marinig. Ano? Okay. Pakinig ba ang boses
Yes.
ko? Okay. So, clear naman yung aking sinasabi. Kahit
Opo.
may background na boses. Okay. So, um, next topic natin is about this air cycle refrigeration system. Okay. So, ang gamit natin na refrigerant in this cycle is air. Ano? So, meaning wala tayong phase change or walang phase change na mangyayari dun sa cycle natin. Ano? So, what we have is sensible cooling and sensible heating. So, makikita naman natin siya dun sa ating PV and TS diagram na ipapakita mamaya. Okay, so this is our air cycle refrigeration system. So we have heat added in our what we call as a refrigerator. Ano? So 4 to 1, and then 1 to 2 is compressor. So to 3, we have air cooler, and then 3 to 4, we have expander or expansion engine, yung gamit natin doon. So from process 1 to 2, so this is TS diagram. Ano? So we have isentropic process, 2 to 3, we have air cooler, cooling of air. Then 3 to 4, we have expansion engine. And then 4 to 1, we have the refrigerator or where refrigerating effect occur. And then, ayan. So the air cycle refrigeration system is the only air cooling process developed for wide commercial application in which gaseous refrigerated is used throughout the cycle. So in here, air cycle refrigeration systems, ginagamit natin is air as our refrigerant or gaseous refrigerant. So next, for component and operation, compression is accomplished by a reciprocating or centrifugal compressor as in the vapor compression cycle. But yung ating condensation and evaporation are of necessity replaced by a sensible cooling and heating of the gas. So, yung ating condenser is replaced by our air cooler, ano, and yung ating and a refrigerator in place of an evaporator. And then doon naman sa ating expansion valve, we use expansion engine or turbine. Ano, so take note of that. So yung ating refrigerating effect happens in the refrigerator. So process 1 to 2 is compressor pa din. Then 2 to 3, ang gamit na natin dito is air cooler. Ano, and then para process 3 to 4 sa halip na expansion valve for the vapor compression refrigeration components, ang gamit natin for 3 to 4 is expansion engine. So meaning meron tayong work output na dito sa process 3 to 4 na i-compute to get the net work. Okay? So the air cycle system is ideally suited for use in aircraft because it is light in weight and requires less space than vapor compression cycle. So one disadvantage of the air cycle is that it is not as efficient as the vapor compression cycle. So air cycle refrigeration may be designed and operated either as an open or closed system. So in the closed system or dense air system, the air refrigerant is contained within the piping or component parts of the system at all times, and with the refrigerator usually maintained at pressures above atmospheric level. So in the open system, the refrigerator is replaced by the actual space to be cooled with the air expanded to the atmospheric pressure, circulated through the cold room, and then compressed to the cooler pressure. So such a system is inherently limited to operation at atmospheric pressure in the refrigerator. So here is our process or system processes in air cycle refrigeration system. So from our process 1 to 2, starting from our process 1 to 2, we have isentropic compression dun sa ating compressor, And then process 2 to 3, we have constant pressure rejection of heat. So dito papalamigan yung ating air. So ang gamit natin air cooler na. Ano? So process 3 to 4, we have expansion engine. So sa halip na meron lang tayong work input sa compressor, meron tayong work output sa ating expander. So yung work na ginagamit or work output dito sa expander is ginagamit para mapatakbo yung compressor. And then yung iba, ay di galing na siya sa kuryente. Ano? And then 4 to 1 naman is constant pressure absorption of heat. So this is our refrigerator na, yung dating evaporator. So again, for air cycle, meron tayong refrigerator, compressor, air cooler, and expansion engine or expansion turbine. So for our corresponding TS diagram and PV diagram, our process 1 to 2 is constant entropy, 2 to 3 is constant pressure rejection of heat, 3 to 4 is isentropic expansion, 4 to 1 is constant pressure addition or absorption of heat. So again, this is where our evaporate or where our refrigerated load is connected. Ano? So for the corresponding formulas, since we have isentropic processes, so you have to review ano yung mga formulas for isentropic expansion. So starting from our refrigerator, where again our refrigerating effect is computed. So since this is constant pressure, so to get Q, we'll have to use CP or the specific heat of air at constant pressure. So MCP delta T. Again, constant pressure, pagkuha ng Q, MCP delta T. For cooler naman, since we'll be getting heat rejected, so MCP delta T din to. For our compressor naman, yung normal na formula natin. So ito, K minus 1 by 1 minus K, sign convention lang naman yung nag-iiba dito. Ano? So again, for work naman na expansion, same formula naman yan. Again, 1 minus K or K minus 1, again, yan ay sign convention lamang. So for network naman, network is equal to compressor work minus expander work. So again, you'll be getting work sa compressor and then get work at the expander and then subtract. Then makukuha natin network. For the COP naman, refrigerating overwork. So ang work na gagamitin dito is network na. Ano? So yung network ang i-divide nyo dyan. Is that clear? Okay, pa-screenshot na lang nito kung hindi pa na ano, na kopya. And then, ito naman yung nasa lecture din, maliban dito sa dalawa. So, isinama ko na lang din to para di nyo na siya bubuklatin. But, ito ay P2 over P1 yan. P4 over P3, nagdoble lang. Ano? So, ito naman is P2 over P1, P4 over P3. But this two, same naman yan, maliban na lang dun sa value ng K. Because this is for isentropic compression, ito naman is for polytropic compression. Naintindihan? N ang gagamitin pag polytropic, K naman kapag ka isentropic. Yun lang naman yung nagbago dun sa dalawang formula na yun. And in terms of getting work naman, for isentropic processes, yan naman ay paulit-ulit na natin ginagamit. So I hope this time ay talagang nasa ulo na siya. Okay? So, yun. Hindi na tayo gagamit ng table dito kasi ang gamit naman natin ay air. So, we can use ideal gas equation to solve the unknown values kung anumang properties yan. Kung pressure, volumes, dun sa ating PV is equal to MRT or PV is equal to NRT. Ano? So pag alam mo yung value ng pressure, volume at the state point, ano pa yung nandoon? Gas constant. So ano yung gas constant natin for air? Pasulat na lang ako kasi gagamitin natin yan sa pag-solve ng problem. So ang gagamitin natin gas constant for air is 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Again, for gas constant, that is 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Okay, is that clear? Pataas naman
Yes.
ako ng kamay. Okay, so again, ayan. So again, meron na tayong hiwa-hiwalay na components dito kung ano yung mga formulas na gagamitin nyo for that component. Kasi again, for our start dun sa ating refrigerator, constant pressure yan. So gagamitin natin is heat added or heat. Kasi parehas naman yan na heat exchanger, no? Cooler naman natin, heat exchanger din or heat rejected, MCP delta T. And then isentropic process naman yung gagamitin natin for process 1 to 2 at saka process 3 to 4. Ano? So, meaning kapag merong binigay na temperature sa isang state point, make sure kung ano yung processes involved bago kayo mag-compute. No? So, again, ayan, pwede nyo gamitin itong mga formulas na to get other temperature. But make sure na yung gagamitin niyo is on process na isentropic. Kasi ito is pang isentropic process lamang. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Kindly read this problem. Brazil.
Problem 1. An air refrigeration system operating on a closed cycle is required to produce 50 kilowatt of refrigeration with a cooler pressure of 1,550 kPa and a refrigerator pressure of 448 kPa. Leaving air temperatures are 25 degrees Celsius for cooler and 5 degrees Celsius for refrigerator. Assuming a theoretical cycle with isentropic compression and expansion, no clearance and no losses. Determine A, the mass flow rate, B, the compressor displacement, C, the expander displacement, and D, the COP.
Okay. So, ito yung mga given natin dito. We have 15550, 1550 kPa. Result of compression process, and then it is from 448 after expansion. So again, this one is working with two pressure. Kasi meron tayong constant pressure process 1 and malayo yung mic. Okay. So again, meron tayong process 1 to 4. Constant pressure yan na 448 and constant pressure naman 1550 kPa naman for process or state point 2 and 3. And then other temperatures naman are given. Leaving air temperatures are 25 degrees for cooler and 5 degrees for refrigerator. So, ayan. Ilista na lang din yung mga given. And then again, in solving this problem, make sure that you will use absolute temperature. For temperature. Add 273 kapag 273.15 kapag ang given is in degrees Celsius. And then convert naman into Rankine kapag English unit naman. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, so for this problem, I'll give you 25 minutes for this problem. Then kindly take a screenshot of your answer and share it in our group chat. Clear ba tayo doon?
Yes po.
Clear tayo doon? Taas naman ako ng kamay kung clear. How about dun sa iba? Okay. Ayan, pasagutan muna ako neto. Okay. So, before pala kayo magsagot, may shinare ako dun sa GC about design project presentation. So, yung video presentation should be 15 to 20 minutes lang. Yung video presentation, you can use Gmeet for recording or any other video editing application. Basta kita yung mukha nyo pag nagpe-present. So, Q&A, depende sa time. So, 10 to 15 minutes sana, pero if ever na meron tayong question, then madadagdagan yung time. So, you have to wear formal both sa video at saka yung presentation mismo. Kasi meron tayong questions to be asked after presenting your video. So first two groups yung papasok sa Meet, and then panelay ako, soft copy lang ang pasa ng design project. Kasi ito ay summarize na ng O1 para hindi na ako makakalimot. So in case na hindi abutan ng 16 at 17 yung presentation, hindi tayo magpapapresent ng week ng final exam. So magpapapresent tayo after final exam. Okay? And then, yun. For problem set number 4 naman, maya ko na lang to i-discuss. So, ayun. Meron ba kayong tanong regarding doon? Yung sequencing ng presentation, Janela, ano na lang ako, kung sinong group yung magbo-volunteer na gustong mauna, and then reshuffle naman yung iba na hindi. And then, ayun, pa-shuffle na lang ako ng group 1 to 6 kung sinong una magpe-present, and then pa-share na lang sa GC nung ating sunod-sunod. Yung sunod-sunod ng magpe-present. Pwedeng ano na lang, yung leader ng kada group na lang, yung kausapin mo ng Janela, kung paano kayo mag-shuffling ng pagkakasunod-sunod. Okay?
Okay po.
And then, pa-share na lang ako ng sequencing dun sa ating GC. Okay? So, and then continue muna. If ever na may question, after na lang na ma-discuss yung problem number 1, ready nyo na lang din yung question nyo. So again, I'll give you 25 minutes to solve this problem. Okay, hello. May nakatapos ba magsagot nitong problem na to? Pataas naman ako ng kamay. Ayun. Pa-share na lang ako ulit dito sa GC natin. Dun sa may mga sagot na. Okay, so we have your answer from Eric, kay Rose Dayan, tsaka kay Alma. Okay, so in terms of the volume displacement, parang nag-equal lang siya dun sa ating volume 1 at volume 4. Ano kasi, we assume 100% volumetric efficiency kasi walang binigay na clearance or clearance volume. Walang nabigay. So we assume na equal na lang siya. Ano, since kapag kinompute din natin, magiging 1 yung ating volumetric efficiency, magiging 100%. So yung volume displacement natin will be equal to V1 at saka V4. Okay, so tama naman yung mga nandito. Kindly discuss this problem. Okay? Present ko na lang yung sagot natin dito mismo. Hindi ko na lang i-ano. Okay. Pa-discuss naman ako nito, Kay.
Yun po. Ang unang hahanapin po natin is the mass flow rate. Since ang given lang po is P1, P2, P1, and P3, isosolve po natin yung temperature using T1 multiplied by P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 over K, and makukuha po natin value is 396.3 Kelvin. And next po, kukuhanin natin yung temperature 4 using the formula P3 multiplied by P4 over P3 raised to K minus 1 over K, and then makakakuha po tayo ng value ng 209 Kelvin. And using po the formula of RE is equals to mass times CP, P1 minus P4, makukuha po natin yung mass, and then the mass will be 0.720 kilogram per second. And para naman po makuha yung compressor displacement, gagamit po tayo ng formula na PB MRT. V1 is equals to M times R multiplied by temperature 1 over pressure 1, and then makakakuha po tayo ng value na 0.1283 meter cube per second. And then, para naman po makuha yung expanded displacement, gagamitin po ulit natin yung PB-MRT na formula. And then, B4 is equals to MRT temperature 4 over pressure 4. And then, makakuha po tayo ng value na 0.0964 meter cube per second. And then, para naman po makuha yung COP, isosolve po muna natin yung work ng compressor at work ng expander. And then, work ng compressor po is equals to K MRT 1 over 1 minus K multiplied by P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 over K minus 1. And we will get a value of 85.61 kilowatts. And then, the expander formula po is K MRT 3 over 1 minus K multiplied by P4 over P3 raised to K minus 1 over K minus 1, and we will get a value of 64.37. And then to solve for the value of the network, we will minus the compressor work minus the expander work, and we will get the value of 21.24 kilowatts. And lastly po, to get the COP, the formula is RE over the network, which we will get a value of 2.35.
Okay, medyo nagputol-putol lang dun sa part ko. Pero feeling ko ako yung mahina yung internet. Okay, so same ba kayo nang naging sagot dito? Pataas naman ako ng kamay dun sa mga same ang sagot. Malinang? Okay. So, ayun, double check na lang palagi. Okay. So, $1,550 yung nasa given natin. Ano bang nasagot mo? Okay. Mali pala yung dito. Okay. Pa-double check na lang ako. Hindi ko napansin. Yung sa problem mismo. Yes, Eric?
Pwedeng gamitin po dun sa formula ng work, K minus 1 po yung denominator. Sign convention na
Okay. Same naman yun. So, bale, ang magiging ano nyo lang dito, for work of compressor, magiging negative siya. For work ng expansion, positive yung makukuha ninyo. But in terms of network, disregard na lang yung units ninyo. Basta pag minus na lang siya. Naintindihan ba?
Sige po.
Okay, so sign convention, it dictates so in terms of work, kasi yung work input natin is negative kapag yung work input is negative, work output is positive. Baliktad naman siya sa heat. Heat loss naman is negative, heat input naman is negative. Is positive. So yung work input naman natin is negative, work output naman natin is positive. Kaya yung work ng compressor, since pinapagana siya ng work, so work input, that is negative work. Yung expansion engine naman, it produces work, so positive naman yung work niya. Okay? Yes, may question? May nagtaas ng question. Ano yun?
Ma'am, tanong ko lang po. Bakit po magkiba po yung value po ng T3 sa pagkuha po ng WA po at saka po sa T4?
Alin yun?
Yung po sa pagkuha po ng T4 po and 2WE po, yung pong expander displacement po. Sa ano po pala, sa WE po sa may letter D po.
Magkaiba ang alin? Temperature?
Yung pong T3, po. Dahil po 298 po yung T3 sa WA po sa letter D, then 278 po sa T4 po.
Kasi ang work of compressor natin is process 1 to 2. Yung work of expansion naman natin is 3 to 4. Clear ba?
Yes po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Malinaw yon. Okay, so you have to make sure na yung gagamitin natin is yung state point doon sa processes. Baka kasi doon kayo malito. So since ang hinahanap natin is work of compressor, so 1 to 2 kayo titingin kasi yun ang process ng compression. So sa expansion naman, if yun ang kukunin yung work, edi sa 3 to 4 na properties naman kayo titingin. So same with kung sa refrigerator, edi 4 to 1. Sa air cooler naman, edi sa 2 to 3. Naintindihan ba?
Yes po.
Okay. So now let us move on to our problem number 2. So in here, the only difference dito sa previous problem is parang this one is polytropic process. And at the same time, meron tayong mga actual values at inlet and outlet of this. So kindly read this problem, Almac. Okay. So thank you, Utoy. Okay, so we have given here 35 kilowatt of refrigeration. We have discharge pressure of 1,370 and a refrigerator pressure of 345. So this is polytropic process, yung ating compression and expansion processes. The pressure at the start of expansion is 1344. So bumaba siya bago siya pumasok ng ating expansion engine. So meaning yung gagamitin ninyo na properties ng inlet ng expansion engine ay nabago, which is 1344 with 32 degrees Celsius naman yung kanyang temperature at T3 din. Air temperature leaving the refrigerator is 0 degrees Celsius. And entering the compressor is 5. Di ba magkasunod lang refrigerator to compressor? So in this one, lumabas daw ng 5 degrees. Tapos pumasok siya ng 5 degrees. So nagkaroon ng pagtaas ng temperature bago pumasok ng compressor. So yung for compressor and expander, which is both 5%. And yan, you have to determine the piston displacement of the compressor and the expander and then the network. And also the COP. So here are the following givens that we have obtained based from the given. Meron tayong pressure 1, which is equal to pressure 4, equal din siya sa pressure 5. So P2 is 1370. So P3 naman natin is 1344. Bumaba siya before mag-enter ng ating expansion engine. So our temperature when given is 5. Tapos, lumabas daw ng refrigerator natin ng 0 degrees. So, temperature 3 natin is 32 based from the given. Okay? So, meaning, ang inlet and outlet ng ating compressor is 1 and 2. Tapos, yung inlet naman ng ating heat loss naman natin is 2. Walang nabigay na temperature ng pagkalabas kasi constant pressure naman tayo dyan. And then 3 to 4, 3 naman is may binigay na inlet bago pumasok ng expansion engine, which is bumaba yung pressure natin ng 1344 bago pumasok ng expansion engine. And then 3 to 4 yung ating expansion engine process mismo. So may nabanggit din na 0 degrees lumabas ng refrigerator. So 4 to 5, ito yung ating refrigerator lang. So yung 5 to 1 naman is siguro sa mga pipes na lang yun kaya siya mas tumaas yung temperature niya. So you have again to solve this piston displacement, you have to consider the 5 degrees clearance volume for both compressor and expander. So you will get volumetric efficiency of compressor and expander based from the percent clearance given. And then you'll get piston displacement, network and COP. So again, I will give you 20 lang minutes para ma-discuss pa natin yung problem after. So try to solve this problem for 20 minutes. Is that clear? Pataas naman ako ng kamay kung clear tayo doon. Okay, so before kayo magsagot nito, meron ba kayong question regarding design project? Pababa na muna ako ng kamay. Okay, so meron ba kayong question regarding design project na hindi natin nabanggit doon sa pinasa ko na summary announcement? Question, clarification. Okay, so if walang question, you can continue solving this problem. So again, if ever na meron na kayo agad sagot, pagkatapos nyo magsagot, ipasa na agad dun sa ating GC. Para ma-discuss natin. Okay, so hello. May nakatapos na ba? Okay, so about yung iba.
Letter B pa po, ma'am.
Okay, how about yung Almac, yung sagot mo? Yun yung okay, yung state point 5 natin, siya yung pagkalabas ng refrigerator. So, bale, since ang ating refrigerating effect is doon sa refrigerator, meaning sa pagkuha ng ating mass, ang i-consider ninyo is yung T5 kasi yun yung outlet ng ating refrigerator. Clear ba? So, bale, yung refrigerator natin is at process 4 to 5 lang. Tapos yung 5 to 1, bumaba lang yung temperature natin doon. Pero wala tayong component doon. Siguro pipes lang siya. Or pipes lang siya. Or losses lang siya doon. Nagkaroon ng superheat doon sa part na yon. Pero outside the refrigerator na siya. So for this problem, share ko na lang muna yung sagot. But this one is correct naman. Okay, so if ever na meron kayong question, ask na lang sa GC. So for this one, eto, MRT1, this should be NMRT1 over 1 minus N. Paltan to, pa-disregard na lang nito. Clear ba tayo doon? Malinaw tayo doon?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So, ayan, meron tayong kinonsider na volumetric efficiency since meron tayong clearance volume. So, take note na magkaiba yung volumetric efficiency ng ating compressor at saka ng ating expander. Kaya dapat magkahiwala yung pag-solve nyo doon. Kasi magkaiba yung pressure na nando doon. So this one is P2 over P1. Ito naman is P3 over P4. Okay? Letter C. Alin yun? Oo nga, yun nga yung naulit ko, di ba? Yun nga yung naulit ko. Ito nga yun. Sa WC. Dapat ang gagamitin nyo dito is MRT1. NMRT1 over 1 minus N. So tama naman yung pag-substitute dito. Disregard lang to. Paltan to ng NMRT1 over 1 minus N. Or N minus 1. But again, yung 1 minus N or N minus 1 ng denominator natin ay sign convention lang naman yun. Is that clear? Malinaw? Oo. So that is for polytropic. Pag isentropic, you should use K. Pag hindi na given yung K sa problem, 1.4 automatic yon. For isentropic compression. For polytropic compression naman, lagi namang may ibinibigay na value ng N. Okay? Okay. So, any other question? Clarification? So, pa-screenshot na lang ako nitong problem na to, but this one is included in your lecture, which I uploaded last Friday. Ipa din. Okay? Clear ba tayo doon? Pataas naman ako ng kamay kung clear tayo sa discussion natin ngayong araw na to. Okay. So, if wala nang tanong, goodbye class and see you next week.
Thank you po.
Thank you.